Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our IELTS Listening Practice podcast. We're delighted that you've joined us again. Whether you're preparing for the IELTS exam or simply looking to improve your English listening and speaking skills, you're in exactly the right place.
That's right. Every episode is carefully designed to help you become more confident with everyday English conversations, while also introducing the type of vocabulary and expressions you may hear in the IELTS listening test. If you're enjoying this series, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future lessons. We'd also really appreciate it if you could share this podcast with your friends, classmates, family members, or colleagues who are learning English. Learning together is always more enjoyable. So, let's begin today's lesson.
Good morning, Sarah. You look quite busy today. Is everything all right?
Good morning, Adam. Yes, everything is fine, thank you. I've just been thinking about registering for a college course. I've wanted to continue my studies for quite some time, and I finally feel that this is the right moment. However, there are so many different courses and colleges available that I don't really know where to begin.
That sounds like an exciting decision. Going back to college can open many doors. Whether you're hoping to improve your qualifications, change your career, or simply learn something new. Have you already decided what subject you'd like to study? Or are you still considering your options?
I'm still exploring different possibilities. I've always enjoyed business and management because I think those subjects are useful in almost every profession. At the same time, I've become interested in digital marketing because it seems to be a growing industry with plenty of job opportunities. My difficulty is deciding which course would be more suitable for my future goals.
That's a sensible way to think about it. Before choosing a course, it's always worth considering your long-term plans. For example, if you're hoping to work in a management position, a business course may provide a broader understanding of finance, leadership, and communication. On the other hand, digital marketing offers practical skills that many employers are currently looking for. Have you checked the course descriptions on the college website?
Yes, I have. I spent several hours reading through them yesterday evening. Each course includes information about the modules, assessment methods, and entry requirements. Some programs require previous experience, while others are open to beginners. I was pleased to discover that the digital marketing course doesn't require any professional experience, which makes it much more accessible for someone like me.
That's encouraging. Did you also look at whether the course is full-time or part-time?
Yes, and that's another important factor for me. Since I'm currently working during the week, attending a full-time course would be quite difficult. Fortunately, the college offers evening classes twice a week, which would fit my schedule much better. It means I could continue working while studying at the same time.
That certainly sounds convenient. Many colleges now offer flexible learning because they understand that students often have work or family responsibilities. Did you notice whether the course also includes online learning?
It does. According to the information, some lectures are delivered online, while practical workshops take place on campus. I actually like that combination because it gives students more flexibility while still allowing them to meet their lecturers and classmates in person.
I completely agree. Studying online can save time, especially if you have a long journey to college. Speaking of traveling, have you thought about how you'll get there?
Fortunately, the college isn't too far from where I live. I could either take the train or catch a bus. The train is quicker, but it's slightly more expensive. The bus takes longer, but it's more affordable. I suppose I'll decide after I've worked out my monthly budget.
That's a practical approach. Besides tuition fees, there are always additional expenses, such as transport, textbooks, stationery, and perhaps even meals. It's always better to prepare financially before the course begins.
Absolutely. I checked the tuition fees this morning, and although they're not cheap, the college offers several payment plans. Instead of paying everything at once, students can pay in monthly installments, which makes the cost much more manageable.
That's excellent. Flexible payment options often encourage more people to continue their education. Have you already started the registration process?
Not yet. I wanted to gather all the necessary information before completing the application form. According to the admissions office, applicants need to submit identification documents, copies of previous qualifications, and a short personal statement explaining why they wish to join the course.
A personal statement can seem challenging, but it's also an opportunity to explain your motivation. Admissions officers usually appreciate applicants who clearly describe their goals and demonstrate genuine enthusiasm for learning.
That's true. I plan to mention that I'd like to improve my professional skills, increase my career opportunities, and gain more confidence in working with modern marketing tools. I think those are honest reasons, and I hope they'll show that I'm committed to the course.
I'm sure they will. Have you considered speaking to one of the course tutors before submitting your application?
Actually, yes. The college is organising an open day next Saturday. Prospective students will have the chance to meet lecturers, tour the campus, and ask questions about the courses. I think attending the event would help me make a more informed decision.
That's an excellent idea. Open days are incredibly useful because you can experience the learning environment before making such an important commitment. You may also meet current students who can share their experiences honestly.
Exactly. Reading information online is helpful, but speaking to people who are already studying there can provide valuable insights. They can tell me whether the teaching is effective, whether the workload is manageable, and whether they enjoy studying at the college.
Have you thought about what you hope to achieve once you've completed the course?
Yes. Ideally, I'd like to apply for a better position within my company, or perhaps even work for an international organisation. I believe additional qualifications would strengthen my CV and increase my confidence during job interviews. More importantly, I'd enjoy learning something new and developing skills that I can use throughout my career.
That sounds like a well-planned goal. Education isn't only about receiving a certificate. It's also about developing critical thinking, improving communication skills, and becoming more adaptable. Employers often value people who continue learning throughout their lives.
I completely agree. Continuous learning shows that someone is motivated and willing to improve. In today's competitive job market, staying up to date with new knowledge is becoming increasingly important.
Well, Sarah, it certainly sounds as though you've done your research carefully. I hope everything goes smoothly with your application.
Thank you, Adam. I'm feeling much more confident now, and I think I'll begin completing my registration form this evening.
Before we finish, Sarah, do you have any advice for listeners who are also thinking about registering for a college course?
Certainly. My first piece of advice would be not to rush your decision. Take enough time to compare different colleges, read the course descriptions carefully, and think about your personal goals. It's also important to consider practical matters such as tuition fees, travel costs, class schedules, and the amount of time you'll need to study each week. Choosing the right course can make a significant difference to your future, so it's worth spending extra time researching your options.
That's excellent advice. I'd also recommend speaking to current students or lecturers whenever possible. They can provide useful information that you may not find on the college website. Visiting the campus can also help you decide whether you'll feel comfortable studying there.
Absolutely. Another suggestion is to prepare all your documents well in advance. Many colleges have application deadlines, and leaving everything until the last minute can create unnecessary stress. Keeping your certificates, identification documents, and personal statement organized will make the registration process much smoother.
I couldn't agree more. Planning ahead always reduces pressure. It's also important to remember that beginning a new course may feel slightly intimidating at first, but that's perfectly normal. Every student starts somewhere, and confidence usually grows with experience.
That's a lovely point. Learning should be viewed as an exciting journey rather than something to fear. Making mistakes, asking questions, and meeting new people are all valuable parts of the learning experience.
Well, Sarah, I've really enjoyed today's discussion. I hope our listeners have found it useful and have learned some new vocabulary and expressions related to registering for a college course.
So do I. We hope today's conversation has helped you improve both your listening skills and your understanding of everyday British English. If you're preparing for the IELTS exam, remember that practicing regularly with natural conversations like this can make a real difference to your confidence and performance.
Thank you very much for spending your time with us today. We truly appreciate your support and your dedication to improving your English.
If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified whenever we upload a new lesson. We'd also be very grateful if you could share this podcast with your friends, family members, classmates, colleagues, or anyone who is learning English. Your support helps us reach more learners around the world.
We'd also love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and tell us what you thought about today's episode. Let us know which expressions you found most useful and what topics you'd like us to discuss in future lessons.
Thank you once again for listening. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember that every lesson brings you one step closer to your goals.
Take care, keep learning, and we'll see you in our next IELTS listening practice episode.
Goodbye, everyone!